Well, first of all, I don't know if you've seen BT Sport tonight. Rio Ferdinand has actually backed Mike Ashley tonight. Said, I wonder why he's backing him, Louis. Do you reckon he's got some business adventures inside of his shops, you reckon?
My issue is, it's got nothing to do with, like you just said, business dealings that I've got with his company. I just think that, listen, when they went down, he spent 50-odd million pounds to get him back up.
Yeah.
Of his own money.
Yeah.
Thank you, that should
Why was it his money? Was it Newcastle's money they generated in their time in the Premier League?
He's the owner. Also, you look down the road, last season or whatever, Sunderland, £1.2 million they had to spend.
But it's ridiculous, man. Listen, get the facts first. Get the facts first before you start slating us and tearing into us.
Dear Mike Ashley,
this is a critical month for this football club.
The manager
has pleaded for new signings.
The ongoing takeover
cannot be used as an excuse. The fans want Benitez to stay.
And we
want to stay in the Premier League.
You have the power to make that happen. Please
do what is right.
How do you react when you see supporters groups issuing open letters to Mike Ashley, pleading to give you funds to help the club?
I don't want to be in one side or the other side, so I have a responsibility that is try to get the best from my players and the staff and everyone here. We cannot control what happens outside, and then we'll try to concentrate on the things that are depending on us.
Mike Ashley was forced to pay back £1 million in wages stolen from staff, right? Employing the UK's most vulnerable staff on 0-hour contracts, 76 ambulances called to Sports Direct warehouses in 2 years, labelled the most unethical company in the FTSE 350, staff members sacked for being ill for 2 weeks, making staff work for free if they wanted shifts for the following week, and that is just Sports Direct, Louis. I haven't even got out in Newcastle.
What did you mean when you said it would be a miracle if Newcastle stayed up?
I think it was like to tell everyone, listen, what we achieved last year, we did it when we were working together, and now we have to have the same approach. We are really proud as a club to be united. So you see our fans, we are Newcastle United. If the players go on the pitch and they feel the support of the fans, they can play better. If the players go on the pitch and they give everything, the fans will support them even more. That was the key last year.
Newcastle been a yo-yo club.
But why do they need to be a yo-yo club? Huge fan base, huge potential, proper investment, and they won't be a yo-yo club.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to do that no more. He's been there, he's done that, he wants to move on. What's the problem?
All you're asked about at the moment is your little fucking hobby with boxing that's being funded by Mike Ashley and Sports Direct for his sponsorship. Since being promoted from the Championship with Huddersfield and Brighton have spent over 90 million net spend and Huddersfield 72 million. Newcastle 6. Now, Huddersfield has spent 12 times as much money in transfer windows as Newcastle.
We have to have realistic targets. So when you talk about we finished 10th, but we were so close of the 15th or the 17th position. In a couple of games, everything could be totally different. At the end, you achieve what you wanted to achieve. Now, what we want to achieve at the moment is to stay in the Premier League. My players, they know my opinion, my feeling. We will stay up. But we cannot think that will be an easy task, it will be quite difficult.
Please say thank you for getting Rafa Benitez in, because really, by rights, they're lucky to have him.
Well, I think it was Rafa Benitez that approached Newcastle with the idea of going there as manager.
Rio Ferdinand, what a idiot that fella is. He's gone right down in my estimation. What a bloody tosser. Oh my God. So the bloke asked him on BT Sport, we'll just clear it up. You know, what's your business relations with Ashley? Oh, you sell a lot of your shit in his store. Oh, it's nothing about that. And then he goes to defend him to the hilt.
What is part of the miracle? Some new recruits will be part of that miracle, surely.
I think everything has to be right. And then when something is wrong, then you have to fix that. We are working on that. We are working on the pitch. We are working outside, trying to do the right things.
But do you want recruits? Do you want new players to come in?
You know that I don't talk about the transfer window.
Well, I've heard you've said you're not going to talk about transfers.
Yeah, because I think it's not the time. I don't want to have any distraction if I say this or if I say that, because then if I say yes, you will say, in which position? And then you say, is this one a target? So we will be talking about names of players, we'll be talking about positions.
He wants to move, he wants to sell the club. Right. Yeah, he wants to sell the club. Why should he go and spend millions and millions of pounds? Like Coley said before, he spent £30 million on a striker, £30 million on a midfielder as he's trying to sell the club, and both of them get injured. £60 million down the drain. Would you do that?
Well, before I sell
Would
my
you do
house,
that?
I might do it up to make it look good, yeah.
We know why Rio Ferdinand's doing it, because surprise, surprise, his hat, Company 5, guess where it's stocked in?
Ta-da!
If you still don't know there, I'm sure there'll be plenty of people in the comments that'll tell you there. But no surprise there, the man that he's
doing business with
is the man that he's doing business with there.
I've been calling out for Peter Kenny to come back to Chelsea because he's that good. So if you were to get Peter Kenny in as well, the way Newcastle, obviously we spoke about this when I came up and I saw you. As a city, because it's a fishbowl around that stadium, it is a big club, and if you'd get the right investment, you'd attract the right players. It's a fucking great city as well. We loved it when we went up.
Listen, we are where we are, we have what we have, and we will try to maximise what we have. If we can improve that, much better.
What's happening with your contract? Because you're up to the end of the season. People want to know if you want to
stay. I think the fans, they know which is the situation, and then now is just the time to be sure that we get the best from everyone and try to get points, and it will be easier to talk about the future.
So the message is unity and fight on.
100%.
To plough the money at that North East, man, not just talking Newcastle, in all seriousness, the whole North East is suffering. And we need some money, man. We need players in, we need a bit of hope, of ambition, because it's death. It really is death.